Final quarter just about to start. Sevens big league from the Sydney Cricket Ground. The Swans lead by 6 points after they kicked 5-4 in the third quarter. 5 goals straight. Mark Lee shoots out the hand pass taken by Weightman. Richmond into attack through ANNEAR. Roach has to beat 2. It's knocked down to TOOHEY, who almost stumbled, but he does get rid of the ball. It's a short kick, though, back towards the wing position. A big pack of players out there. Great mark to Weightman, about the first one he's taken today. That'll be a 15-metre penalty. Here it is in replay. Fine mark by the former Footscray skipper. EDMOND up to half forward, left flank. Oh, great mark again. Danaher, the Tigers, not able to control the big marking Swans early in this term.
The young fella having a bad trot, Ryan.
That was better. Just about out of bounds. Who's going to get there first? James looking for a free kick, but his opponent hasn't got the ball yet. And umpire Peter Howe has decided on a bounce, almost in the Swans' left forward pocket.
That mark of Danaher is probably why Tony Jewell was loath to move Jess away from him.
Mark Lee thumbs it down, but it's picked up by Paul Hawke. His kick is a short one. Opportunity for Healy. Francis is there first. And the ball crossing the line, touched through for 1 point. And so the Swans lead by a margin of 7, 13-12 to 12-11 as we approach the 92nd mark of the final term. Out to James, but the ball will have to go back. The goal umpire hadn't finished waving the flags. Norwood takes the mark, thought about playing on, gets around Ryan. The mark is taken by Healy. He thought about going on as well. And he would just about be within kicking distance, so fair way out. Kicked 3 goals in the first quarter.
Shows what can happen when another player kicks out from full-back. Francis kicked out from full-back, and now he wasn't been able to pick up his man Healy.
That's right.
Gerard Healy, 45 to 50 metres out, almost on the boundary line. It's not a bad sort of a kick. Hit the post. That's, I think, 4 posters to the Swans this afternoon. It increases their lead to 8 points at the 2-minute mark.
8 points the difference. The doctor and the wife. She hasn't got the tiara on today as we wait now for the ball to come back into play. That's a long kick by Jess, nearly to the centre of the ground. Now there's a strong mark to Eidmunger. So Eidmunger and Lee having a great battle. Even though Lee's made a difference since coming on the 15 metres, this brings him over the centre half forward position. Big fella goes for the long kick into the forward pocket. Ball pushed away, picked up by Francis. He had a fresh air shot. Jess gets a hand pass out. Weightman with a hand pass coming out to Burton. It bounces okay there at half back. Out wide coming in as Hogg. He's quickly attended to by Browning there right on the boundary line. The ball knocked out of bounds. And it's out there towards the Swans half forward line, about 75 metres around from their goal. They're 13-13-91 to Richmond, 12-11-83. Difference of 8 points. So the Tigers still in there with a big chance. The 2 number 1s again. Knocked out by Lee and punched on by the second time, but no one there. But there's a chance now as the ball is picked up by ANNEAR. Over it goes to Manton. Manton over to Weightman. Hogg's got it now from a good distance out. Coming into metres. This could be a goal of Pickering. I think he's got it. Well, that was a quick return. It's only 2 points the difference now, Robert.
Yes, and Pickering with 4 goals on the board from the half-forward flank. And, no, I most certainly would take TOOHEY away from him now, Lou. But, you know, there's no greater trier in the game than Bernard TOOHEY, but if your player's having the better of you, then you must do something about it.
James off, and coming back on for Richmond is Bauer.
Approaching. Just on the 4-minute mark of this last quarter, 2 points the difference in favour of the Swans, and that was a good comeback by the Tigers on a night's goal. That was Pickering's fault.
Lack of talk by the Swans, Lou, when we saw Coleman and Carroll collide, and it let the Tigers in.
It'll be Lee against big Eidmunger again. Well, I think Eidmunger forced that one down to Mitchell. Up it goes now towards the full forward position. At the back is Kappa going for goal number 9. Well tackled that time by Ryan. Ryan goes after him again, picked up by Jasper. I think he might have taken out the umpire, so that's okay. And the ball driven out there, and a good mark taken there by Bays. Now he's about 45 metres out, could easily kick this one if he doesn't go for a short pass, of course. There's the kick right into the goal square. Pack set themselves, Kappa again for goal number 9, and he's got it. That's 9 goals to Kappa, and 8 points in front of the Dogs. Lodge, laughing his head off up there.
That's an excellent piece of play by Capper. It's good to see Warwick not wanting to fly over the top of the pack all of the time. He saw that Tony Danaher was the player going for the mark, stayed down, over the back it came, and then a lovely snapshot. But a good mark by Bayes to repulse that Richmond side and put the ball back in and give Capper the opportunity.
9 goals to Warwick Capper. Can he make it 10 for the afternoon? More importantly, can the Swans hang on and win? Picked up by Paul, couldn't get rid of the ball. Bauer fumbling in that very heavily congested centre area, and the umpire will bounce it once more, about 5 metres inside Richmond's attacking area. Well, it's been a thriller. Neither side has been able to get a clear break. I think the biggest break we had was about 18 points to the Swans early in the game. Weightman, long kick by the little rover. Oh, Pickering, here he is again. He has had a field day. Thank you very much.
There were 3 Swan defenders running around in the days there. They didn't know where they were.
Well, Michael Pickering, 13 kicks, 10 marks, 6 handballs. All his Christmases have come at once.
He's a good player, Pete.
Stats just backing up what you're saying, Luke.
Yep, very good player.
To echo the comment of Bob before, a move, it would appear to most anyway, long overdue. Pickering has got it, I think. Goal. 2 to Pickering in this quarter. He's kicked 5. And 2 points the difference again.
From the moment the game started, Pickering has been a dangerous player out there on the half-forward line, and you just cannot afford to allow players like Pickering any sort of looseness at all. And the 5 goals from a half-forward flank is a magnificent performance in any language.
2 points the difference. 97 plays 95 as we approach the 7-minute mark of the final quarter. The Swans get the ball out of the centre. Mitchell's kick up towards full forward. Capper again with Jess. Dragged off the ball by Eustace. Landy trying to break clear. Bauer's in there as well. And the umpire will bounce it about 35 to 40 metres out from the Swans' goal.
Just over the 7-minute mark of the last quarter. 2 points the difference in favour of the Swans. They've got a chance to score here. Knocked out by Lee. Grabbed by Burton. The ball booted back towards the centre of the ground. Warwick couldn't hold that mark. It was a dangerous one. Now he's clear. A hand pass coming back there to Tony Moore, but he fell over. Bauer goes in, grabs Moorwood too high, and he'll get a free kick. That's Tony Moorwood. Take the ball around about the centre of the ground, on out towards the edge of the square. The ball is over the half-forward line. Oh, there's a strong mark to Edmond in front of Landy.
Is Landy making a mistake there of trying to mark from behind?
Yeah, should have gone the punch.
On replay again, we see Landy not trying to punch it away.
Well, Edmond would be about 35 to 40 metres out, just about directly in front, yet to score a goal.
Had a pretty quiet day, Jimmy.
Well, he's been well covered by Landy. He's had to go off the ground a couple of times. The kick, but doesn't make the distance. Lee got his hands to it. The umpire will play that mark.
Free to Jess.
It's a free kick to Jess for interference. So Jess to take the free kick down there at full back. Well, Jimmy Jess knows the game. He goes long. At the back of Sikowski goes the knock on Landy. Tries to crash through the pack. He was grabbed and holding the ball against him. He's going back for the free kick. He's rather amazed he didn't get it, but I
didn't hand pass it forward, Lou. He threw it forward, and that still leaves him in possession.
Bayes into the goal square. At the back is Capper. Ball pushed on by Eustace. Capper gives a hand pass to Weightman. A snap at goal, but he's off target. And it's through for 1 point. So the difference now 3 points as we approach the 9-minute mark of this last quarter. This game has been a ripper today. There hasn't been anything all day, Pete.
Been very close as Francis this time kicks in. And on this occasion it is successful. Picked up by Burton. Browning has the run. Now it's left to Pickering. Well, he's just about best on ground, isn't he? He's having a tremendous afternoon. His opponent there, TOOHEY, almost took the mark, but it's left to Mark Roberts from full-back. And he's done a great job down there on Roach today. Ryan behind Danaher.
Beautiful play, Roberts.
It was the long kick again.
Carroll now on Pickering. And so Dennis Carroll has been shifted across. Done a great job at the centre half-back right throughout the day. But Mark Roberts, as Lou has said a couple of times, and that was an excellent piece of play by Roberts to get that ball down to Danaher.
He'll be just about the Swans' best player, Mark Roberts. I'm not kidding, for effectiveness, Bob.
Played a great game.
Danaher, can he get the distance from 45 metres out? It's a goal. What a great game of football we're watching this afternoon. 15-14 to 14-11. The Swans by 9 points.
Listen, I'll repeat what I I just said. A fantastic piece of play by Mark Roberts. Toohey doing well to come across and cut off the lead and at least stop it as Ryan comes off the ground, Clark on the ground, and then Roberts swooping on the ball and showed a good turn of speed for a big fellow as well.
9 points, 15-14 to 14-11, 104 to 95. Sydney is the chant. Can the Tigers come back? Knocked away by Mark Lee. Fumbled by Big Manton. Could have almost been given a free kick. The umpire says no, play on. Tapped out by Hogg. Oh, not much talking there as ANNEAR runs into one of his own men and then gets caught by Toohey.
Got it in the back. Might have been a bit lucky.
He will get a free kick, John ANNEAR, at centre field.
No doubt it was a free kick.
Yes,
though.
Yeah.
He did run into one of his own players as he tried to get clear. So ANNEAR, 15 kicks and 7 marks, 5 handballs. So 20 possessions for him this afternoon. ANNEAR. Long kick up the half forward. Carroll at the back, goes the spoil effectively. Ball hits the deck. Opportunity for Bauer now, having just come back onto the ground, but he's put it straight out of bounds on the full. And it will be a free kick to the Swans in the left back pocket to be taken by Browning, will it be? Yes.
We'll have trouble getting that one back for a while because it's up in the stand that's being built.
So first come, first served up there. I wonder who's going to go up and get that.
I think we've lost 2 balls already today, haven't we?
At least 2. Yeah, that could be rather painful. Now somebody's got it, has he?
No, it's up in the stand.
Right on the edge of the gutter, and it won't come down. So a new ball coming out. We'll see who's game enough to go up there and fox that.
Well, Craig Davis can still kick well anyway.
That's that beautifully.
Well done, Craig. And the football's nice, guys. Mark Browning from left back pocket. Ironmonger over the top of Lee. Good judgment by the big Swans ruckman. Don't know about the kick. Oh, it bounced right on the line and tapped ultimately over it. It will be a boundary throw in on centre wing.
12 minutes gone into this last quarter, and of course the difference 9 points in favour of the Swans, and it's on their half-forward line, about 70 metres out from their goal. Chance here for ANNEAR to get clear, but they collar him, and the umpire will ball it up once again. Still on the half-forward line for the Sydney Swans. Swan score is 15-14, 104 to Richmond 14-11, 95. Punched out by Lee again. Tapped on again by Bauer. Going after it as Hawk. Runs into a bit of trouble but spins out nicely. A hand pass back to Williams. Always doing something with it as he drives it up there towards Capper and Jess. Capper got up. It could be a free kick. He's got him on the shoulder that time.
There's no value in that sort of play by Warwick Capper.
But he's kicked 9 goals so far. Capper put up a terrific performance. The ball back, a long one by Jess in the centre of the ground. Punched out by Browning. They're all missing it. Toohey tries to push it out. Weightman goes down. So does ANNEAR. The umpire's found a free kick. It'll go to ANNEAR at centre field again. Very quiet the first quarter, but he certainly made up for it since. A hand pass coming out now to Poole. Poole out there on the wing position, a short pass. That was Sikowski, I should say. And we see the ball grabbed here by Hogg. Hogg's kick is up there towards the full forward position. Roach is swamped there. No chance to mark that. There's a chance for a goal now. Weightman. Yes, it's a goal. Well, they're back in the business again. Only 3 points the difference. They're bouncing back every time the Swans get in front by a fair margin, Bob.
Yes, they certainly do, Lou. You can't help but admire, well, since half-time in particular, the play of both sides here. And Dale Weightman, a real opportunist, a typical rover, and 3 goals so far to Dale Weightman.
It's the Tigers back into attack. They're trailing by 3 points. Roach had a chance, but Roberts has had him well covered. Kicked off the ground. Coming in to meet it now is Toohey. He's collared. Goes for the boundary line. And it's out of bounds, but it's still in the Tigers' attacking zone, about 60 metres around from their goal. They're down by 3 points. And a big chance to go further forward. It's been a crackerjack game here today. Lee got the push down, not a good one. Roberts got through a short kick. Oh, I tell you what, Williams went up there that time and gave ANNEAR one, but he had to do that. And once again, the umpire will ball it up right on the half-forward line for the Tigers. So the Tigers score 15-11, 101 to the Sydney Swans, 15-14, 104. Into the quarter by 14, just on 15 minutes. Plenty of time for either side to do plenty here today. Ball knocked out by Ironmonger. Pushed on here by Hawke, overruns the ball. Bauer gets it now, hooks it back over the half-forward line. The ball tapped down, a chance now for... oh, he ducked his head, man. Picked up by Eustace. He's well collared by TOOHEY. Plenty of fumbling. Hawke got one from Weightman, but he breaks clear, goes for a pass, and Pickering's got it. Now, he's kicked 5 goals, this young fellow. He's got a chance to kick 6. A great effort from that half-forward flank. And he's only about 35 metres out.
As Weightman on replay puts a nice pass forward. Carroll taking the gamble, coming up the ground, and then leaving Pickering loose. So Michael Pickering trying for goal number 6.
Let's see what he can do with this one on the angle. Slight angle. There's the kick, but he's off target. He will make the distance and through for 1 point. So the difference is only 2 points now. And don't blame the young fella for that, because he's played a great game. 104, plays 102 as we approach the 16-minute mark of this last quarter.
Mark Browning to the outer side. He's got a lead out there. Mark is taken by Roberts. That's Ian Roberts. He looks for Bolton, who's been a very quiet player today. It's knocked away by Walsh. Picked up by Sakaski. High ball to full forward again. Plenty of high flyers down there. Hogg caught. Rebound to Browning. Still loose. Roy Roberts got one a little bit too high. Right across the chops.
He hasn't stopped trying all day, this big fellow. He's been a real star out there,
He really has. He's done a magnificent job.
Deputising, of course, for Rod Carter, who's injured today. Williams from centre wing. Can he find Edmond? The jugger is there. Edmond gets clear of Landy. Hasn't been able to do too much today there. Kappa on the line. 10 goals. So Kappa cracks double figures. 16-14 to 15-12. 8 points in it once again. Can the Swans go on? Can the Tigers come back? Robert.
Well, the value of long kicking. From full-back, a long kick. Then when Williams got it, a long kick to Edmond. A long kick again into the square. A great mark that time by Kappa. A magnificent piece of football.
So Warwick Kappa, 10 goals. I don't know whether he's done that before. I don't think so. But it's a great effort. If he has, he's done it at a better time today, possibly because it's a real crackerjack game and Richmond still very much in with a chance. Some great individual performances today from Pickering, Kappa, Mark Roberts, and some sterling efforts in the ruck from Ironmonger and Mark Lee back after injury. Ironmonger this time contesting. Got a push in the back perhaps from Lee. Holding the ball, says the umpire.
That's a tough decision.
So Mark Lee to take the free kick. Spent the first quarter on the bench, but the Tiger skipper back to some of his best form. And all Richmond supporters watching today would be very glad of that. Certainly could have used him in the State of Origin game. Lee's kick to the right forward pocket. The ball beating Dennis Carroll over the boundary line. And it's going to be a throw-in in Richmond's right forward pocket. They trail by 10 points. 8 points, rather. Boundary throw-in. Knocked away by Manton. Williams trying to get through. Scuttles it or tries to get it out to Hawke. Oh, it's going to be a bounce. Still only about 30 metres out from the Richmond goal.
We're just on the 18.5-minute mark. Still 8 points the difference in favour of the Swan, but the Tigers have a chance to score here. It's only about 40 metres out from their goal. Knocked out by Ironmonger. Picked up by James. A hand pass comes back to Poole. He had to get back on his right boot. Oh, nearly a mark to Hogg that time. It could have been a free kick against him as the ball is cleared away by Carroll back towards the centre of the ground. Sakaski couldn't grab it, but he got it on the rebound. Well intercepted. Oh, good play this time by Healy, but they've got him. He still gets a long hand pass. The ball pushed away from Edmond. And there we see Francis going for a hand pass back to Burton. The Tigers messing about a bit as the ball goes back towards Lee and Ironmonger. Down go the both players, but the free kick will go to the big fella Ironmonger. They've had a great tussle, these two. Short pass, it's okay, and the ball marked here by Healy on the centre wing position. Still 8 points the difference. Ball kicked high over the centre half forward position. Edmond there in front, pushed away by Burton. He gets a short kick, smothered by Mitchell, but he runs into Walsh. Walsh goes down, tries to push it out. Coming out of the pack now as it's kicked by Landy. There's a chance for the Swans to get clear, but those Tigers won't give in. Walsh and Francis are there too, and there'll be a ball up down towards the Sydney Swans centre half forward position. 110 plays, 102 as we approach the 20-minute mark. Well, the Tigers have got to get a quick goal here because the Swans are hanging in there pretty well. Knocked out by the big fella Ironmonger. That kick of Williams is smothered over to Poole. A hand pass comes to ANNEAR, and he's going to go for a run right around the edge of the square. Goes for a long kick. There's a chance now for Pickering again. He's got it. What a game this fella's played too. Oh, God, he's only about 20 metres out.
Just on ground for mine.
Slight angle. Oh, I don't think he can go far past Capper either. Played 10 goals. It's not a bad effort.
They've both played magnificently.
We're waiting on Pickering here now from a very short distance out. A vital kick. Oh, he's missed it.
Goodness me.
Oh, he's disgusted with himself. They'd be pretty happy up there on the Swans box. 7 points the difference. Still plenty of time for the Tigers. Waiting now for the ball to come back into play as we approach the 21-minute mark of this last quarter.
Long kick in, mark taken by Colvin, and then the Swan big gun shoots off. Well, Landy got grabbed, push in the back, whatever. Was it a free kick to EDMOND? No, it's going to Landy, of course. Short pass. Did a pretty good job on EDMOND too. Gets out to James. Left centre wing or more to left half forward flank. A long kick up towards the full forward position. Knocked away by Carroll. Browning takes the rebound, goes straight to the boundary line. Can he find Roberts? Roberts content to take the ball over though, and we'll see a boundary throw in. Still deep in Richmond's attacking zone, only about 30 metres from the goal. Getting pretty dark here in Sydney, but of course the lights come on at half-time to counterbalance the shadows. Past the 21-minute mark of the term, a shot at goal is close, but again off target. And that was put through by Pickering, only 1 point though. He's kicked a few points, Bob. What has he got him down for?
I've got 5 goals, 4.
5-4. In front is James. Oh, over the top. TOOHEY, is it a mark? Yes. TOOHEY certainly had his hands full with Pickering.
But he hasn't given in, has he? He keeps on going.
TOOHEY will never give in.
Long kick by the former Geelong flanker. EDMOND certainly having his best quarter.
Well, he's on top of Landy now.
EDMOND from left centre wing. Long kick. Capper and Jess. Oh, Capper over the top. Free kick to Jess. No, he's gone for the knock-on. Tried to get it out to Francis. Doesn't get a favourable bounce. It goes to Healy. Picked up by Walsh. In pursuit is Mitchell. Just about got him. He has to go back across the goal. Could be dangerous, but he's got a couple of runners out there. It's Bauer. On it goes. And picked up by Poole. Still going. Short pass down to half forward. Weightman and Carroll. Paddled out to Roberts. Hogg. Bauer again with the opportunity. Oh, bad mistake there. Lee was calling for it. He didn't see him. The two big fellas are there. Pickering gets the hand pass again. Hogg. Kick smothered off the boot. Danger here for the Swans. Picked up by Carroll. Swan skipper goes long. 2-on-1 out there in favour of Richmond. It's Francis. Gets caught. Holding the ball around the neck. Holding the ball. The advantage rule played. EDMOND playing on. Well shepherded at left centre wing. He's gone for a pass. Capper and Jess. Just at the back goes the spoil. Picked up by Burton. Burton's gone for a hand pass. Back to Bauer again. Over to ANNEAR, and Richmond gets clear.
Richmond got a chance. A long hand pass coming out wide now as Landy goes for a pass down there towards the forward line. Oh, well intercepted by Roberts, playing a great game. Beautifully picked up by Hogg. A snap at goal. Hit the post. 5 points the difference, and what a game we've got on our hands here. 5 points, and the crowd really enjoying every moment of it. Just on the 24-minute mark, and it's 5 points the difference. Waiting on Roberts to bring the ball back into play. Short pass, dangerous, but it's okay. Oh, nearly went off that time. Mitchell, but well covered that time by Weightman. He's out there at centre half back, gone wide. It'll be okay. Marked here by Williams on the centre wing position. A long kick looking out there for Danaher. There's a go now for Tony Morwood coming across as Landy. Picked it up very smartly, but his kick is smothered and the ball is out of bounds.
Sarkowski looks in trouble.
It looks as though he's got the cramp.
Yeah.
Out of bounds on that half forward line. I don't blame. They've put in a fantastic effort, both these sides, and they'll be pretty tired. Knocked out by Manton. Comes back to Mitchell. Hooks the ball back there towards EDMOND on his own. But there's Jess coming on the scene. A big punch down. Back it comes now to Eustace. Looking pretty tired. He's clear. The ball shot out wide. There's a chance for a mark. Walsh has got it. Scoots around his opponent, Goldman. Short pass. ANNEAR comes over. Roach has got it. No, he's called play on.
Bounced.
Well, he thought he had an appeal for the mark, but the umpire, rightly so, said no mark. It'll be a ball up at centre half forward. The difference now, 5 points. Can the Tigers get that goal? There's a chance now as Bauer kicks it off the ground. He's got a chance to pick this up if it bounces right. Goes for a hand pass. Over it goes now to Pickering. Oh, he's grabbed his throat, 2 of them. He's going to run to an open goal. And the Tigers have hit the post. Oh, God, he's having bad luck. That kid, I thought he got it through. 4 points. He's disgusted with himself. Oh, this is the game to get you really on your feet. Tony Gill, he doesn't know where he is at the moment. Neither do we, because it's such a damn good game.
Pickering's efforts have probably deserved better.
Yeah, they certainly have. He's played a great game. Morwood in front. Has the ball punched away. Eustace, they've got another chance. Richmond, they're bombarding the goals. Roach this time!
Well, this fella could be very stiff, Roberts, if Roach kicks the goal, because it'll put him in front. He's killed Roach all day, hasn't he?
He's killed him all day. You're quite right, but Roach won't miss a goal like this.
Tell you what, he better not come off if he does.
So
we'll sit next to Tony Gill on the plane going home.
We're playing.
Fine mark that.
This goal could win the match. We're into time on by a minute. It won't be a really long quarter. Michael Roach, point blank range. Goal, Richmond in front. Roach's third. It's a long time between drinks for Michael Roach, but it could be a great trip back on the plane tonight for the Tigers. They lead by 2 points.
Still not time to celebrate, Pete, because I reckon we'd have about 3 minutes to go.
Well, the Swans...
On replay now, you see Eustace put the ball down, and a fine mark to Roach, and full credit to the Tigers, even though no matter when the Swans have hit the front, they've kept at it.
2 points the difference in favour of Richmond. Can the Swans get a goal? Pumped out of the centre for Richmond. Chance for Poole. Gradwin not in possession. And umpire Peter Howe is going to ball it up. Richmond will try and close it up. We're approaching the 27-minute mark. I think time might beat the Swans. It's been a great game of football. Nonetheless, whoever side wins, actually a draw would be a good result. Thumped away by Manton. Picked up by Carroll. Back to the centre wing position. Morwood. They need to go long here, the Swans. Up towards Kappa. He's got it. Oh, now he might have kicked 10, but he's got to kick this one. They might not get another chance.
Well, he's got a chance, but he's only about 30 metres out.
Oh, he's a bit further than that, Lou.
On replay.
He's well up towards the square. You can see it in the background. And the stat that is not mentioned there is 10 goals. Can he make it 11? No, yes, no. A point the difference. A point the difference. 111 to 112. And that clock says 27 minutes on the scoreboard as it comes out the Jess at the back. Hawk. As I said, a draw would be a good result, but it's going to be a Richmond free kick, and Jimmy Jess will take plenty of time. He'll take all the time in the world. The Ghost. 28 minutes gone.
28 minutes gone. I'd reckon it'll be about 2 minutes to go, and the Tigers in front by a point. A point the difference. Jimmy Jess's kick is around towards the wing position. Ball goes to the boundary line, and this will suit the Tigers. Out of bounds on the centre wing position. We're approaching the 28.5-minute mark. Still a point the difference, and the crowd really on their feet here at the moment. Up she goes, knocked out by Lee. A chance now for Manton to get clear. No one can get clear and get that ball away from the pack. Now there'll be another ball up, and of course, everything falling into place for the Tigers. When this happens now, it's holding up play.
28.5.
We're just on the 29-minute mark. Still plenty of scrimmaging. Williams gets a hurried kick back towards the half-forward line. Francis, it went between his legs. In goes Edmond, goes to the boundary line and still out of bounds. About 60 metres around from the Swans' goal on their half-forward line. 1 point the difference. We wait now for the knockout between Manton and Eidmunger. Knocked out by Eidmunger. Manton goes after it again. Knocked out to the little fellow Weightman. He's collared that time by Roberts. Kicked off the ground again. Down goes ANNEAR. Still they can't get clear. It's on the boundary line and out of bounds.
Richmond's packing it right up, Lou, and time ticking away as it looks like Weightman might be hurt.
29.5 minutes gone, just about. Knocked out by Manton. It comes back to Eustace. It played a great game. He's put it out of bounds. No, it's a free kick to the Swans. And to take the free kick will be Coleman. He's out towards the centre wing position. He should go for the long kick. He has right up to the forward pocket. The players set themselves. Ball knocked out by the defence of the Tigers, going for the boundary line. Eustace kicks it along the ground. Ball tapped out again by Bauer. Good play, and the ball is out of bounds again. And this is certainly suiting the Tigers. They're a point in front as we approach the 30-minute mark, and the siren due to go in the thick of the clock. And the Tigers in front by a point. Can they hang on and win this game? Madden, the ball down again. It's driven up by Burton over the half-forward line. The ball out.
There it is. They go to
Richmond have won.
Well deserved.
By a point.
Well deserved win to Richmond.
16-15, 111. Sydney to Richmond. 16-16, 112.
Well, there it was. One of the great games we've seen at the Sydney Cricket Ground. The Swans perhaps unlucky to lose, but when you think about the great play of Michael Pickering, he bombarded the goals up forward, missed a lot of sitters.
Well, despite Capper's 10 goals, Pickering, Poole and Weightman did the damage for the Tigers in a memorable win.